Hi, this is Amanda from ImpressYourKids.com, and today I'm going to teach you how to make identical shaped letters out of paper. It's very easy. All you need is an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and fold it in half one time, crease it, fold it one more time, and one more time until you have this nice shaped rectangle. And once you open it up, you're going to see all of these little rectangles. You're going to have 8 of them. So you just cut along all of your new creases, all of your new folds, and then you'll have lots of little rectangles to play with, and these are going to make our letters. Now there's just really a few cuts that you're going to need to know to make these letters, and they're all basically going to be block letters. We're not making big fonts or curly cues or interesting shapes. You can get to that later. Once you get good at this, you can figure it out because you'll start seeing it. But this is just basic block letters, and this is easy enough for kids to make. So once you get the hang of it, teach your kids. It'll be really fun. The first thing I'm going to teach you is this basic cuts for letters that are straight, easy shots, like the letter E. If you were going to make a letter E, just put it on like that. Or if you're going to make a letter T, it's just 2 lines. The letter H. And what we're going to think about is not what we have there. We want to think about what we want to take away. So let's go back to the letter E, because I think that one's the easiest and maybe the most fun. If this is the letter E that we were drawing, we don't want to look at that. We want to look at the 2 spaces that are empty. And those are the parts we're going to take away. And we're just going to cut them in little rectangles. Basically, all the shapes we're going to make today, the cuts that we're going to make, are rectangles or squares and maybe little triangles. So you just cut out those 2 spaces, and there you have an E. Isn't it great? It's a perfect shape. And then if you, like I said, if you wanted to make your H, you just visualize where the empty parts are on the H, which is the bottom and the top. Cut them out, and there you have an H. E. The next type of letter is one that has a circle in it. So that would be like the letter O, or the letter P, or R, or B. And those are actually a little harder, and they don't always look as cute because they're harder to make. So let's start off with the B. What you're going to do is just fold half of the thing in half, and we're going to make a tiny little rectangle shape, just 3 cuts right out of the middle there. Whoa. And then turn around and do the same thing to the top. Cut half of it in a little rectangle shape. I think my top will go a little crazy. And that will leave you with a little B. Now, if you don't think that's super cute, you could cut a little triangle here to give it a little shape. You can kind of cut the ends off there and make it a little bit better. But you can see how easy that is. You do the same thing if you were going to make an O. You just fold it in half. Or if you were going to make an A, fold that top in half and make that one little spot. Remember, we're not trying to cut out what we have, we're just trying to cut out what we don't have. Take those pieces away. So there you have an A. And again, we could have cut that into a triangle to make it a little cuter, cut off the edges. You could even cut out some little triangles on the side to make a better shape. Alright, so we have those basic lines like the E, the ones like with the circles, and then this next one is with triangles, and this would be like an S or a Z or an N or an M or a W. We'll do the N first. You just think about your N, and then you think about the parts that you want to take away, that little triangle there and that little triangle there. So it's a straight line here, and then a diagonal line here, straight line here, and a diagonal line here. And there you have your N. Same thing for W's, for Z's, for all of those. And I'll just go ahead and do a Z because, for whatever reason, I think it's fun. And what else is really fun about these, like I said, is that kids can do them, and you could make all of them, make all the alphabet in purple, make all the alphabet in pink, lay them out, let the kids match them. You could do all the vowels in one color and the rest of the alphabet in another color. Your kids can make their name. You could use these to make signs, welcome home, Dad, or I've made them really big, just using an entire sheet of paper. And same thing, any rectangle is going to work for this. But anyway, I've made them really big and punched holes in them and just put a ribbon in them, and you've got a big banner with the shapes. So this is really easy to do. And like I said, once you get how it goes in your mind, you can work at making things a little bit curlier and making them look a little bit cuter and more fun. So thank you for watching. Bye.